Welcome back to the channel, so welcome back. So Fabio Wardley knocked out Justis Huni in the 10th round, Saturday night. I've put out a couple of videos and I titled one of my videos as Fabio Wardley's controversial win. And I've had a few people in the comments coming in and complaining saying, what was so controversial about that, Outlaw? And I'm like, listen, that referee counted a bit fast, yeah? So to me and to quite a few others, it was quite controversial. Especially as Justis Huni was winning the fight. Hands down winning the fight. I mean, even Frank Warren says he was winning the fight. And the referee didn't allow Huni to, when the referee, when someone gets up, right, like just like in Tyson Fury's case, let's just use Tyson Fury as an example. When Tyson Fury got up during his first fight with Deontay Wilder, when Wilder knocked him down, in the last round, was it second to last round? I think it was. I can't remember whatever. And Fury got up on the count of 10, and the referee Jack Reese said, "Can you hold your hands up?" Tyson Fury held his hands up. He says, "Walk towards me, walk back." Tyson walked towards him, walked back. I think he stepped sideways, to be honest, and stepped back. And then Jack Reese goes, "Okay, continue." Justis Huni was not even allowed that, right? And I know a lot of people saying, and Frank Warren said, well, Justis Huni didn't complain about the quick count. He didn't complain. Well, do you know what? He's just been in a 10-round fight. I mean, some people are going to react differently, right? He might not have complained. He might have thought that he genuinely missed the count. He might have thought, well, because he's getting up. He might not be listening to the numbers. He's just getting up as quickly as he can. And he might have genuinely thought he completely missed the 10 count, probably stood up at 12. And, I don't know. We got to hear from him. And hear what he actually has to say about the issue. But Fabio Wardley, what is his next move? What is his next step? Ben Davison was asked in an interview post-fight, what's next for Fabio Wardley? And Ben Davison was talking about the likes of Joseph Parker and Ajit Kabayal. Is he crazy? Ben Davison, is he crazy? He wants to put Fabio Wardley in the ring with Ajit Kabayal or Joseph Parker. I'm sorry. I am sorry, Mr. Ben Davison. No disrespect to Fabio Wardley. He's done well from what he's come from, the white-collar background, to where he is today. He's overachieved. This is the reason why a lot of people are comparing him to Deontay Wilder. That one-hitter quitter, the man that never really had much of an amateur background, who turned heavyweight almost instantly, and now he's overachieved. Fabio Wardley has an interim belt right now, and he wants to put him in there with the likes of a seasoned professionals as Ajit Kabayal and Joseph Parker, a former champion. Fabio Wardley looked terrible. He looked terrible on Saturday night. He looked terrible. I mean, all he had to do was just lift up his left hand. What's he doing? Does he think he's Roy Jones or something? Dropping his hand. And Joshua does the same thing. I mean, look, shout out to the YB. I was listening to one of his videos and he mentioned it as well. He's like, it's Ben Davison. It is Ben Davison. I think Fabio Wardley has, a lot of people saying he's reached his ceiling, he's reached his top. Do you know what? I don't think so. I think Ben Davison has taken him to where he's got to now, and I don't think he can. We've seen the ceiling with Davison. It's Ben Davison, I'm telling you, yeah, right. He needs to get his defense in order. Anthony Joshua did the same thing when he came up against Dubois, left hand hanging down at his waist. What's that? These guys are not. They're not Roy Jones. They're not Roy Jones. They're not Larry Holmes. You don't have a slick jab like Larry Holmes. So the best thing you do is follow the fundamentals. Even Floyd Mayweather Jr., right? He used to fight out of the Philly shell. But every now and again, he used the high guard. Go and watch him. Go and watch Floyd. Every now and again, when he needed to, he used the high guard. Just like Huni was using the high guard against Wardley. And he fought out of the high guard, counter-punched out of the high guard. And he would switch between the Philly shell and the high guard. Philly shell, high guard. Right? He didn't just stay in his Philly shell. That's what some of these guys don't understand. Like dropping their hands and all that. Even Roy would now and again would keep his hands up in a high guard. When you use that low guard, when you try to be a slick fighter, even those slick fighters, they don't use the Philly shell or drop their hands all the way through. They switch between, they alternate. But Wardley, he was just getting clipped. Huni was using him for flipping target practice all night. He's using that head as a speed bag all night. But he got lucky. He got that one hitter quitter. And I think, I don't know, who could we match him up with? I think it was lucky Jarrell Big Baby Miller wasn't in there, because I think Jarrell Big Baby Miller would have steamrolled Fabio Wardley on Saturday night. I think he would have. There's no way Wardley would have knocked out Jarrell Big Baby Miller. Daniel Dubois couldn't knock him out in 11 rounds. He stopped him, but couldn't knock him out. 300-pound Big Baby Miller. Wardley would have probably broke his fist on his fucking head. So look, I don't know who. I didn't think about this before I made this video, who could be next for Fabio Wardley. But listen, he ain't ready for the likes of Ajit Kabayal or Joseph Parker. They're probably trying to cash him out. But to tell you the truth, those two guys, unless you're going to offer them a substantial amount of money, I don't see any reason why those guys have got to entertain the Fabio Wardley fight. Right? And I will say this, Fabio Wardley gets in there with a seasoned pro. I know they're talking about, I can't remember where I heard it anyway. I heard some talk about Frank Warren, obviously after the Dubois versus Usyk fight. If Daniel Dubois can somehow beat Alexander Usyk, Frank Warren would be looking to match up Fabio Wardley versus Daniel Dubois. A Wardley versus Dubois fight. And personally, if that were to happen, I got Daniel Dubois icing Fabio Wardley in 3 rounds. Anyway, look, enough said. Do us a favour, smash the like button, hit that bell for notifications so we get all the new and latest videos.